All right. Hey guys, Kevin the Toy another video back to back. Talking about today about Megos. This is Wave 8 Headless Horseman. If I'm not mistaken, I should have brought up my category before we got started off here. Boom, boom. Wave 8. Nope, looks like Wave 7. If I'm not there, here we go. Yep, there we are. Wave 7. I apologize, that guys. Like I said, I got so many folders and trying to keep up with all the tons of Migos. They're popping out the last couple years. I mean, they're really doing a good job here. Not this is the only one I got on card, but I got a loose one here, so we're kind of doing almost like an unboxing. So really cool figure. This is probably one of the top figures in the this year that's came out, and very sought after. And a kind of funny story on this one. Extremely hard to find for a while. Now all of a sudden it's finally popping up, and then like I said, was having hardest time trying to track this down. This thing was going for around $40 on eBay Marketplace, no matter where you look, and even all like ZLC and everybody like that. Really, about 40 bucks was the average price, and I was like, man, I'm not going to pay $40 for that. Not for something brand spanking new. And I didn't understand why all these places had it and they jumped it up, but then you could not find it at the stores. So, but really good close up here. Artwork kind of simple. To me, I wish I'd love to have the opportunity to do an oil painting for this guy. God, he so much deserves it. Artwork, it's interesting, like I said, but I wish, like I said, had the opportunity to do like an oil painting, something. Because, like I said, one great thing about the Headless Horseman, this is, I think, where Mego is going to hit their stride, because there's no copyright on this. They didn't have to buy licensing for this, so they're making more money off this in the long run. I think in the future of Mego, yes, you know, you got to do your Star Treks, and I'm hoping they do the Planet of the Apes and stuff like that. But this right here, Dracula, Frankenstein, and doing these guys right here, the ones that are in the public, Tarzan. Boy, Tarzan needs an update big time, guys. Boy, the vintage Tarzan and the classic TV Toy Story, which is just a reboot of the vintage one, just never liked that Tarzan. I just think he looked just silly. I mean, looked like Clark Kent and leotards. I mean, this did not, when I think of Tarzan, I think the Legend of Greystoke. That's what I think, with Christopher Lambert. So, guys, that's Mego. If you're listening, go back to the Tarzan thing and do it and hit a home run. I mean, it'd be a big money. Tarzan would be so sought after. I got one, like I said, I got two of these guys. Kind of show you guys what this just total. I mean, this is the perfect figure for the Halloween season. This guy was kept him out close where I could see him. I mean, guys, you just don't get much better than this right here. Quality goods. These pants are almost like a faux leather type. Got these pirate boots and everything on, a really nice cape, and then like I said, we call him the Headless Horseman, and like head pops off very easy. But at the same time, like I said, you're not having to fight; it stays on. But at the same time, you're not having to boil the head or nothing like. They made it where it's very easy, non-aggravating to remove or add the pumpkin, and that way you just a great silhouette here. Standard pirate sword. Come on, focus up here. There we go. Standard pirate sword that you've seen, like Zorro and stuff like that. Exact same mold and stuff like that. I love the pumpkin head. It's great detailed and really nice paint job. I mean, they could have easily cheaped their way out and just done a stupid orange head. But no, they done a really nice dirty paint job on that thing. And trust me, made all the difference in the world of this figure right here. If they would have went with the cheesy, basic orange pumpkin head, like it would look like the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown. That's how bad. But these guys, like I said, Mego is doing it right, taking their time, picking it. And this is, like I said, this one of those great, iconic characters from our childhood, guys. I don't know. You remember the HBO special, The Headless Horseman? Oh, my gosh. That was just amazing. I mean, I remember it just freaking me out as a kid. So, I mean, so to finally have a figure. Now, like I said, I think this is where Mego needs to really kind of go to the left a little bit and do their own thing this time. Forget about the Brady Bunch. Forget about Married with Children. All these so-called licensed properties right here, this domain, the fantasy world, the horror world, especially if it's in public domain. And I say, and man, I'm telling you, that's where I think Mego needs it. Like half their lines should be this, and the other half should be like Star Trek, Planet of the Apes, those kind of things. That's where I think those two, they need to do a good healthy balance of those two things. And I tell you what, Land of the Lost. Oh my gosh, would I love to see Mego Land of the Lost. That would just be totally freaking amazing. I mean, there's so many old property. Arc 2. A lot of you guys may not remember that old TV show, but Arc 2 would be another amazing, just Mego figures all day long. I mean, this would be totally amazing. So there's so many old properties out there, and plus public domain figures. I think they can just really go out and just hit a home run. And I think these little silly TV shows like a Three's Company, and yes, we all love those shows. But Full House, no one wants an action figure of that. That's not action figure quality. I mean, or not really quality, action figure material. I mean, like on the all these horror figures. How about a Van Helsing? Man, oh man, that would just really kick off all these the Dracula, Phantom of the Opera, the Frankenstein, and the Wolfman, stuff like that. A nice Van Helsing would be amazing. So stuff like that, just and like I said, is just so many cool things that they can do. I mean, and I think they're finally hitting their stride. So keep supporting Mego, because I think what's going to happen in 2021 and then going into 2022, I'm telling you, the opportunity to really skyrocket is going to be huge with this company. With figures like this right here, it's going to be hard to go wrong, because this right here just evokes creativity, imagination. And like I said, and this is just hands-on quality. You're getting more than what you, yeah, this you pay $15. And going back to that, how I finally got my hand, I actually got my hands on a total of 3 of them. And this is how I got 3 of them. Andrew of the L&J Coffee Shop, he buys direct from Mego and stuff and sells them and stuff. So he said, man, I got one coming. It's yours. I said, great. Put my name down. I'll come pick it up. We'll meet at the toy show, whatever. A week before I met up him, I'm down in Calhoun, and I go back there. If I'm going by Walmart that I know that's supposed to sell Megos, I always poke my head in, because you never know when they're going to have anything. Go down there, and I think they had a Pennywise, and boom, they had one of these guys. Wow, okay. You know what? I'm going to get another one. I would like to have one open. Now I'll have 2. And I didn't open it right off the bat, because I didn't know the package I had on this one was perfectly crisp and clean. And I didn't know if the one he's getting, because he know how things get shipped in the mail, it gets banged up. So I waited till I got his. Then I compared the 2. And then another cool thing, let's see if the camera picked this up. Number 166, guys. That's the lowest number I think I got all day long. All the crazy ones I got. Well, then anyway, a week after a show where we met up down there at the toy swap, Martin Gillard held the very first one. A week after that, so boom, I got 2 of them now. And boom, I go to my local Walmart. Boom, I go over there and look. They have 5 of these sitting on the shelf, and I'm like, for 6 months I've been looking for this and can't find a one. Then all of a sudden, boom, 5 show up at my Walmart. So I'm sitting there thinking, why such a delay? And I have to think it's just where the shipments come in. I think they hit in the Northeast, and it just takes a while for them to work their way down. So if I had to guess, they probably don't ship all 10,000 of them at once. And it probably got the shipments of each wave may even come in like 2,500 at a time. So when they get 2,500 of them, boom, they get on the boat. And then so that means there's like 4 different waves of a figure. Because I'm sure, guys, when you're, y'all, I know you think that these things get produced really fast, but here's the thing. No, even China and the amazingly turnaround these guys have, you got to, they constantly got a machine running just making the bodies on these things. Then they got the sewing department. I mean, this is a hard little design to sew. Then you're making the different heads. So boom, once all the pieces finally get out, this thing's got to go to an assembly just to put it all together. And I'm sure I'm sure they're making the bodies quicker than they're making this complex outfit. And then they're got to make the cards. So, and they're not doing one figure at a time. They're probably doing anywhere roughly between 6 to 8 figures at a time. So, madhouse. So if I had to guess, these things are probably building up like a good 2,500 along with 4 or 5 other figures at that amount. And boom, then they're getting on the boat. And then round 2. That kind of gets some out there and get people grabbing them, getting the hype stirred and stuff like that, till they finally get through all 10. And it probably takes 6 to 9 months to get all 10,000 out, if I had to guess. This is because, like I said, sewing these different things, the high quality of all this, it is just going to be extremely hard to just. And here's another thing. Say you got 6 figures coming out, and you do 10,000 of each. You're not going to have 60,000 figures sitting at the dock waiting to go out at the same time. Not going to happen. That's just way too many. So I'm sure they got to do these in every different container. Boom, container gets filled up. They don't care if 50 got on there or 500 or 5,000. The doors are shutting and it's gone. So, and it's not the only thing. There's not like Mego has their own crate, has their own thing. I couldn't imagine how many figures it would take to fill up one container. I mean, I handle containers every month. That would just be insane amount. I would love to open the doors on one. Yep, wrong thing showed up at my warehouse. I got a whole container full of Mego. Oh gosh, I'd be like filming that like crazy. So guys, but like I said, just keep supporting these guys. Like I said, be understanding on how the waves. I know it gets frustrating sometimes, but like I said, Mego's doing a lot of amazing things. More amazing things coming in the future. You got Creature from the Black Lagoon, Universal Monsters rated. We got a new Frankenstein, new Dracula coming, new Bride of Frankenstein. Can't wait to get my hands on that because I know a lot of people. I watched several reviews on the Bride of Frankenstein from Diamond. A lot of people was very disappointed with it, and I have a feeling Mego's going to knock it out of the park. So, guys, just keep up with Mego. Keep giving them thumbs up and keep spreading the good news. Mego's here, and I think they're here to stay. Woo! You guys have a great day.
Daddy.
What's up, big girl?